What up? What is up, folks? Good luck, have fun, says Socke or Socke. Socke versus Dimaga. That's right. We've got a red Zerg versus a, let's call him a teal Protoss, more of a cyan. The teal Protoss is Socke or Socke, and the red Zerg is Dimaga, that beast who spent a bit of time over in Korea doing his thing against them Korean fellas, winning a few games too. Really made a good showing in that GSL World Championship, but now he's got Socke to contend with, and we're on actually, oddly, a very old map. Now this is not a very old game though, because you can see based on this top right hand corner we are in the latest patch, or at least, you know, a patch which has these awesome name badges and this awesome APM tab, and you can also see that Dimaga is seriously powering with some APM. But we may be on this new patch, but we're on an old ass map. This is Jungle Basin, folks. I don't know if you can even remember it. It has been out of the map pool for a while. It has not been used in an age because a few, you know, whiny crybabies said that it wasn't a fun map. I lost a game on this map, so I guess we better just ban this map forever because, you know, I lost a game. I actually happen to like this map. I think it's cool. This backdoor expansion with rocks, so you kind of get a free expansion. Surprisingly though, Dimaga is not going hatchery first, despite this being a very hatchery first friendly map with this. The problem though is then, when do you take your third base? When do you do it? It's awfully hard to do for any race, and that I suppose is where the cries of imbalance come from. If you can't take a third base, then Zerg is screwed. Protoss and Terran, you know, they can live, although recently it's less true of Protoss, you know. But the third base is far more critical earlier to the Zerg player than to the other two races, so he's got to get that third base, and whichever one he takes is going to be a big part of this game. Mind you, this map was edited to have a gold base, I believe around here, with rocks, but that is not here, so we're actually using the sort of old OG Jungle Basin. And you can see, it's actually a pretty standard opening from both these guys. We got Dakor, we got a Zealot coming, so he's going to wall off, and he'll do well to wall off because his opponents, namely that's Dimaga's Zerglings, are on the way to his base. But his wall is complete, so he will be okay. Meantime, he is getting warp gate technology. He has got both gases, so it looks like we are in this for the long haul, because Dimaga has now got his what am I doing? Production. There we go. Dimaga has now got his hatchery down, losing a Zergling or two there to the Zealot at the wall, which is a slightly sloppy thing to do, but here it comes. It's Stargate time, and it is completely unknown. What am I doing? I'm just all over the place with these hotkeys. So Stargate on the way, and we can see it's probably going to be a Void Ray, maybe some Phoenix, and we'll see how we go. He's got just a single queen. He's probably going to make another. In fact, he already has two. I missed her. She was wandering off. She was off creep. How are you supposed to tell where they are if they're not even on the creep? Just injecting here, but he's only got the two queens for anti-air, so when this Phoenix does emerge, he will have almost free reign over the map. Zergling just checking for pylons. So this is a really interesting strategy. It will be interesting to see, is he going to get a Void Ray, is he going to get more Phoenix? He is in fact getting a second Phoenix, and it is chrono boosting, and he is expanding, so he's going to try to put a bit of pressure on, contain his opponent using these Phoenix, because you can't, you know, can't wander with a lot of stuff out on the map if there's Phoenix there to pick you up and pick you off. So we shall see. How does he go with this? It's very tight, actually, and very curious. He is making almost exclusively drones. Look on the units tab. He has got 3 Zerglings, 3 Queens, and 36 drones. His opponent has 3 Phoenix, 2 Sentries, and a Zealot. So each of them has only 6 units which are capable of attacking. I'm counting the Queens there as attacking units, which is even, you know, a bit of a gift. So both guys are just serious macro econ, going nuts, just drone, probe, but now 4 Phoenixes, and they are coming out onto the field, and Dimaga has seen them now at that watchtower, and here we go. What's he going to do? Roach Warren is up. That's not going to help you against those Phoenix. Lair is on the way. He is nearly there, 60 of 80, but he has got nothing to deal with this. Evolution Chamber going down, but he needs to get Spore Crawlers, and he can't build those until this Evo Chamber finishes. Queen number 1 goes down. Queen number 2 is going to go down, and he is looking in seriously scary spot here. He's getting another Queen, but that is Queen death, and now the Overlords are going down. Far out, Brussels Sprout. This is scary stuff, and he has got no army. Overlords, if he can kill, he could possibly even just supply block him for life. But here comes a couple of spores, and he's positioning these Overlords on top of the Spore Crawlers, so they will be safe once these spores pop out. A Void Ray would be really neat here. But look at this, he is now in red supply, 48 over 36, and now the drones are going down. But the spores finally pop, and he does hold on. But what damage has been done? Far obs. He killed a few drones, he killed a bunch of Overlords, 2 Queens, and those Spore Crawlers cost money, but they don't just cost money. Each one costs you a drone. So, 4 extra drone kills in a sense for those Phoenixes. In fact, it's like a drone kill, and you also take money. It's like the best drone kill ever. So those Phoenixes, he is not going to add anymore. He is getting Colossi, he is getting +1 weapons, and he is getting a second robotics facility, and a bunch of gateways too, so he is readying for another bit of pressure. He knows his opponent's been crippled econ-wise. He lost his Queens, which means he loses lava. He had to remake the Queens. Then he had to spend a bunch of his next lava on Overlords and all those drones that he's taken. So his army is going to be weak because he is short on lava. He's finally got his Overlord count up, and he has seriously just decided, look, I can't spend all my money that I have because I've been mining this whole time. I can't spend all that money on units because I'm short on lava. I lost so many Overlords, I lost so many Queens, I'm short, so I'm going to get serious upgrade action. He is getting Roach speed, he is getting Burrow, and he is getting +1 attack and +1 armor. So, some serious tech action from both guys. Thermal Lance on the way, and a double Robo Colossus action. Ooh, and he's just keeping total map control, total dominance from Socke, using these Phoenix, and he's even found a little pocket where he can kill drones on the gas, and that is just super annoying. He's now got to re-pop. Go over here, get in the gas. Oh, I would do it for you, Dimaga, but I can't, because there's a replay. He's not actually gonna keep... Oh, there he goes, finally. So, he just waited for those drones to pop and put them on the gas. Tunneling Claws are on the way, +2 attack, +2 armor, so that double Evo is really pushing. Double Evo Chamber is getting a lot of upgrades. Nice burrowed Roach here. I don't know quite what he's doing. Just scouting, I guess, but you don't really need to scout when you have creep. But we will see. This single Roach is not going to do a whole lot. But look at this total map control. I do not anticipate this third base going down anytime soon for our Zergy Wergy. He just burrowed his whole army. Very curious. But the Observer is now here, and the Tumors are going down, and those burrowed Roaches are not going to be super great because, well, there's an Observer. But they do now almost have Tunneling Claws, and when they have that burrow movement, they regenerate health real fast. But triple Colossus, ugh, scary, and 3 is about to become 5, and there we go, these 2 Colossi popping out. Scary stuff. He's actually just a tiny bit behind in supply, but for a Protoss at this stage to be behind in supply is very normal. And look, oh, the Roaches burrow, but they're seen, they're picked up, and they're picked off. Oh, and this is becoming frightening for Dimaga. I don't like his chances. He's down in supply. He's down in tech, really. I mean, his opponent's got 5 Colossi and some air, so there's not much to be done here. Queen's coming out. They'll die very fast. Stalker's he's just going to push in and win. This game's... No? Oh. I'm so terrible at StarCraft. They basically do the opposite of what I say. He's spiting me. But look at this. Protoss taking his third base, and he looks very secure doing so. That is not how it is supposed to be, and the Ursadak calf is wondering, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, this Protoss is just dominating. I should start, like, making sacrifices to him. And look at this ball of overlords. Nice little arrangement there. 7 roaches just popping out, and this is a fearsome roach army, but ugh. I don't like its chances against such Colossus heavy action, with Stalkers to tank for the Colossi. No Corruptors, you can't handle... I mean, he doesn't have a Spire, does he? He does not yet have a Spire, to my knowledge. So no Corruptors, no Hydras, curiously, because... Well, I suppose they don't like their chances against those Colossi, but they would do well against the Stalkers. But he's going to use those burrow roaches with burrow movement to try and get around those force fields, dig underneath them. But look at that, Phoenix just does what he wants. Those roaches can't fire upwards. They're like, oh damn you! Get him, Queen. So many roaches, let's look at that. 56 roaches. 56?! 56?! Now that's all I can think about! Splitting him in half, they can tunnel underneath, but they are just going to die as they do so, because they can be seen. But they have gotten, some of them have gotten through, and will try to pick off these Colossi, but not enough. You are so dead, Dimaga. Type GG, and please put us out of our misery, and you out of yours. This game is over. 3 base Protoss does in fact beat 2 base Zerg. And what a good game. Well played. Those Phoenix came just in the nick of time, really. They were quite quick. And Dimaga was just unprepared, and he took a hit. And then credit to Socke for just pushing the advantage and winning the game.